how intention precedes action. And intentions can be voluntary or involuntary. For instance, an involuntary intention is like our heart beating. Our heart beats without us consciously intending it for it to do that. But the intention behind the heartbeat is to move blood through the circulatory system. Okay? Breathing is also an involuntary intention. And the intention is that you fill your lungs with oxygen and release carbon dioxide. So this intention creates the action from the intention. But like breathing can also be a conscious intention. We can decide to hold our breath. My intention is not to let my lungs expand and expel. Okay? However, sometimes the involuntary intentions are more powerful than the voluntary intentions. I can decide to hold my breath, but soon my involuntary intention takes over because it's on a more basic level. So we have a brain that's been designed over the billions of years that life has been on this planet to protect us from threat. Okay, it's been hardwired to do this into three main kinds of actions. The intention to attack back, the intention to hold something off, keep it away from us, or to run away. Okay, now this is in a matrix. We can have things that are combinations of all those things. So that's why I say it's on a matrix instead of just one or the other. As we grow from infancy, we're conditioned to respond to threat in different ways, but they all feed into this hard wiring. So in other words, as we grow up, we start to perceive differences in how threats, we start to be able to measure threats, and we could run away at sometimes we'll shield, but those are all still defense matrices that have been trained over time, but still fitting in there. At the same time, we have what I call a beneficence matrix, which is love, compassion, forgiveness, understanding, assistance, giving help. And this is as equal a part as the defense matrix because it's through love that we connect with each other, that we move life forward through time and space, and also how we share in things. So love keeps us together and unified in one way, and moving forward in a way. And the defense matrix does the same way, but mostly on an individual level, although we can pull together with our defense mechanisms, right? So these things are functions of the same thing, same brain, but they're in very separate, distinct compartments. So we find that it's very difficult when someone's spearing you to love them. And yet, O-Sensei said that Aikido is love. And he said this is the thing that brings us all together, that creates a heaven on earth. And we know heaven to be a place where love flourishes rather than defense or fear. So we want to, in our practice of Aikido, at least I do, I want to discover what O-Sensei was talking about when he said Aikido is love. So that's been my practice for the past 12 years. It's an exploration into that idea. And I call it Aiki-Lab because it's a laboratory, it's a self-learning mechanism because we're going to judge our own experiences and we're going to learn from our interactions with others through intention of how these things manifest. Okay? So we did our early exercise in spear, shield, and withdrawal, and I'd like to do a repeat on that really quickly for the people who are just arriving. We're going to do this, we're going to go through this quickly. First, we're going to do it from the grabbing place. Whoever's grabbing is going to intend. Okay? And then on the other side, and the partner will do it. And then after that, we'll do it from the being grabbed place. Okay? Because in the Aikido equation, you will see these defense matrices showing up in uke and nage, and we want to become conscious of this. We want to be able to take control of this, we want to be conscious of it, so that we will discover when in our Aikido we think we're finding Aiki, but in reality, we're doing what?
Shield?
Yes. Or, what would that be?
Spear?
Yes. Or, okay, so just do that little exercise, please. I'm partner.
Come on.